Hello ladies and gentlemen, Xcentor here and welcome back to another video. Now I hope all of you doing well because I am as always, and in this video we're going to be doing the space shuttle approach to runway 15 at Cape Verde, whatever it's called. I think it's like in Florida somewhere. But yeah, we're doing the space shuttle in flight and we're going to try and butter it. Now I did do it in one of my previous videos, but we're going to try and make this as smooth as we physically can. In the space shuttle. So you see here we've just spawned in. Now unfortunately there is no cockpit view, but we do get the external view there, which is kind of cool, and there is no thrust available on it, but we're going to try and make use of the trim we got available here on the aircraft, and hopefully that's going to enable us a nice little bit of extra flair for the landing. It's kind of turbulent here actually in the air. Maybe that was a bad call with the trim. We'll bring it down to 20%. And just a little bit, but our runway is somewhere below us, so I'm not too sure where it is. I feel like we're gonna make a no, we're just flying straight and down for a little while. So let's try and see where this runway is. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we're a little bit too high. Oh, there it is. There's the runway. There we go. There is our destination runway. So we found the runway roughly, and we're just gonna have to nosedive down a bit. We don't need the mission brief. I'll turn that bit off. And I'm gonna, let's fly inverted for a bit, you know, it doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, let's fly inverted. So, yeah, this is a really cool limited time mode that the Infinite Flight team have added, or I think it's limited time anyway. We've managed to stall a space shuttle. This is not good at all. I've not even meant to do this. Okay, let's try and get this under control. So yeah, so I'm not too sure if this is a limited time mode made by the Infinite Flight team or not, but we're gonna try and level out this aircraft. There we go. We've got a little bit of control over it. Let's just calibrate up again. Slowly pull up. Let's see how we can we can fix this. So yeah, we've gained a little bit of our sensors here. So we have leveled out the space shuttle. We don't really need these red hoops that we're meant to be flying through. They're totally irrelevant. No idea what they're for anyway. And we've got quite a few different cameras as well. That's a cool little camera of our little space shuttle here. It's just sort of floating about, and we can just circle around. Now, this was a really cool addition for Infinite Flight to bring back. I didn't actually think they were gonna. Well, I didn't see it coming personally at all. I didn't think they were gonna bring back the space shuttle to Infinite Flight. I thought we'd never see this thing on the servers in our life. Now, unfortunately, you can only access it during the missions, but I suppose there's obviously pros and cons to all of this stuff here anyway. So where's that runway? Our runway's there, so we are still a little bit too low for where we want to be, but that's okay. We're going to get a very, very smooth landing. Oh, that is our plan anyway. Now, I'm not too sure why there is no throttle. I'd imagine when they land, they probably don't have much thrust in them, but that's okay. Now, we are finally coming up to where we should be. Now, I'm going to try and... Oh, we're approaching stall. We do not want to stall. I think stalling is probably the last thing I want to do in this aircraft right now. So hopefully we can gain a little bit of speed when we're coming down here. And we're just going to cut the corners really. And that should hopefully help us out. So we've got this in the bag. Now, if you are new here and you've actually managed to make it through the first like 4 minutes of this video, fair play to you, fair play. But do feel free to like and subscribe and join the channel. Now, I have seen some videos of some people here trying to get some smooth landings in this aircraft. Now, we did it really well the other day actually, but you know, when I try and focus on it, I'm not doing too well. It's probably because he stalled earlier on with that trim, but that's absolutely fine because I'm going to fix it here and I'm going to try and join up just down here. So we're only at 15,000 feet, so we're not too low yet, but we're doing good. We're doing good for where we want to be. And a gentle little left turn here should bring us in nicely. So you can see, yeah, that's where it straightens up for the landing. So we will be joining on the final approach a little bit later than we wanted, but that's absolutely fine. So here we go. We're coming in nice and smooth. I can see the runway on the far left of the screen now, which means we're in for a good landing. So we're at 12,000 feet, 220 knots. We're looking good. Now, it is a shame, again, there's no cockpit view, but that would make it a lot more fun. So I'm not too sure when the gear come out. I think they come out like very, very late in the landing, if I remember. So we're going to try and turn. I think I began that turn a little bit too late, unfortunately. That's okay. So we're going to try and just level out just a little bit. 10,000 feet now. We're going to really pick up some speed. So there we go. We've finally hit our first hoop that we're meant to be in. we're going to try and just keep on coming down now. We don't want to gain too much speed. I'm not too sure, like, normally in infant flight, if you get an aircraft that you know is plummeting into the ground like we are right now, they tend to gain a lot of speed. And this is exactly what I was expecting to happen, which it is. As long as we don't really exceed more than 300 knots, we should be good for our landing. I mean, the rudder brakes don't even exist, which is fine. So let's just try and see how we're going to do here. Now, we will bring out those gear in just a little second. I wonder what the gear transition looks like, actually, so let's just do that. Ah, okay, that is probably one of the worst gear transitions in in-flight flight. But it's nice to know they haven't changed anything and they've kept the aircraft as it was, which is quite cool. Now, if they did actually release this aircraft, I think it would be really funny seeing lots of people flying around. So why is that there? Let's bring this off. So we are just about to touch down. Now, we're going to get a really smooth buttery landing. I've got a very good feeling about this. Very, very good feeling. So I'm going to try and pull up, get a little bit of flare now. Well, not quite yet anyway. So we're just going to come along here. Now we are dropping speed very quickly. Land on runway is our mission objective now. Now apparently at 300 feet the gear we're meant to come down, which is very low. So we are very, very low right now. We're gonna land too early. No. This is that's so sad. We landed too early. We landed way too early. That is really demoralising. Let's can we go back? No, we can't. We can't even go back 20 seconds. We'd have to start over. Well, we sort of landed it. We did a really bad job. If any of you can do a much better job, please show me, because I'm sure many of you have. That's probably my worst attempt of it yet, and of course it's the one for the video, but that's absolutely fine. So if you guys did enjoy, please do make sure to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Other than that, have a lovely day. Good night.